Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to the Crash 2 and Tranced No Damage run. So, before we begin this next level, can we just take a moment to appreciate the absolute derp face that is Coco's icon over here? Like, seriously, what happened here? It's clear that they're trying to replicate how her icon looks in Crash 3, but good lord, you gotta go back to the drawing board with this one. Anyway, it's time to begin Run from the Sun, which is kind of weird because we're not going to be doing a whole lot of running in this level. This is our first flying level of the game, and well, let's just get right into it. The next power crystal is located in space, Coco. You must use your spacesuit and rocket tug to retrieve it. Entropy has sent a huge fireball that will destroy the crystal if you do not move fast enough. But I have created turbo gates to help you stay ahead of the danger. Alright, there's the general rundown. Now let's get it on. So, functionally, these levels are very similar to the ones from Crash Huge Adventure, in that we're constantly moving forward, but what's different this time around is that we're now in control of a little space inner tube, which we use to guide Coco around wherever we need her to go. It can make things a little tricky at first, but you catch on pretty quick. The space inner tube is also how we initiate attacks, but with the A button, which now shoots in bursts of 3, which makes it easier to hit our targets. What else is making easier to hit targets is the fact that we now have a circle, which we can use as a reticle to determine where we're shooting at. Makes aiming a lot easier. You can also press the B button to do a short burst of speed, which is needed to stay ahead of the fireball that's chasing us from behind. But generally, we want to aim for those gates because they allow us to stay at top speed much longer. Definitely watch out for these mines as well, because they can lock in on you just like the bombs in the last game. So, yeah, careful of those. Those are probably the biggest threat in this whole level. And then we also have fighters, just like in the last game as well. Just shoot them down. A lot easier with your new inner tube here. And really, that's the end of the enemies so far. It's mainly just going to be rocks and boost gates from here on out. So, just don't do anything reckless, and you should be okay during this last part. Remember that you're not doing a time trial right now, so best to just kind of play it safe. Don't go fast if you don't need to. You have a B button for that purpose anyway. So we'll just make sure I hit all these boxes, and there we go. So we'll go through these last couple of gates here. Yeah, not much in the way of hazards here towards the end. And we got the gem and crystal. We didn't actually see the gem get collected, but we definitely hit all the boxes, so we're good there. And there we go. That is Run from the Sun done. And, yeah, a lot of people were speculating, since this was a flying level, that this was going to be another nightmare scenario, but honestly, no. This level was pretty manageable. It was pretty short, there wasn't that many hazards to avoid. Overall, not bad. That said, this place was not without its share of some outtakes. We'll have a look at those. And be sure to join us next time as we move on to the next level. Mr. Lava Lava. See you then. But other than that, we're basically just shooting down fighters, planes, avoiding bombs, and the... Oh, dang it! You're not controlling Coco directly. You have to, move the... Well, never mind. We need to use this, inner tube to move her out of the way of danger and miss the box. But other than that, hit a rock. Guide Coco around. We don't control Coco direct... I went direct to that bullet. Targets that are ahead of us. Oh, missed that box. Which is being used to pull Coco through space. We don't control Coco... went into the bullets. Which we use to guide Coco through the level. We're not... stop going into that! Watch out for these mines here. They do a lot of damage, just like the bombs do in Huge Adventure, and I got hit. If they close in on you, just try and move out of the way. I was not quite quick enough there. Fireball that's chasing us. If that fireball catches up to us, it is instant death. And I took damage from something, I think a rock. Dang it. The A button now shoots a burst of 3 bullets, rather than just one at a time, and there went that box. Close in on your location. If they're going to do that, quickly try and move... Was not quick enough.